we did some shopping today. And yes, I portaled through the wall instead of the door. Now, I just thought we'd do a different intro because I always start the video sitting down. But that's also because I'm never wearing pants. And today I'm actually wearing pants. So I thought we would change this up a little bit. So without further ado, here we are. We're back with another video. And they're getting worse and worse as the time goes on. I did another pickup this weekend. I know I just did one last weekend, but this one actually has a pretty fun story to it. I'll explain in a second, but let's start pulling some stuff out here. We got a bunch of Blu-rays, a 4K, and more Blu-rays, and one DVD. So I went to my local movie store that I usually go to. It's called The Beat Goes On. And I sell movies on eBay, but sometimes if, things that don't sell on eBay, I take there. And I went in there just honestly, like I was just gonna get money and that was it. I was actually gonna go home. And I found two titles there. And then as I was leaving, I asked them if they could order a movie for me because the closest location that had this movie in stock, it was only one copy, is like an hour away. So I was like, it's just easier to get it shipped to the store and then I can pick it up. But as she was checking the inventory, she's like, oh, there's actually two copies available now. So the night before, they had just restocked this specific movie at the closest location to me. So I was like, okay, well, instead of shipping it, I'll just go pick it up. So I had the money that I got from the trade-in, and I was just going to pick up this one movie. And when I get to the store to pick up this one movie, there was a huge trade-in done the day before. And basically, this person who traded in these things knew exactly what my wish list was because so many of these are on my letterbox to watch. So really cool. Ended up spending all the money that I got from a trade-in to pick up these movies. So there's there's a couple of thrift stores thrift store pickups that I got. So I'll go through those ones first. But everything else is from the store that ended up having a bunch of stuff. But let's just start with a couple of the ones from the thrift. So up first, I'll start with the DVD. This was $2.99. I picked up Phantom Thread. Now, PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, is a director that I'm trying to complete his filmography. This one, to be fair, obviously has a 4K. It's actually quite cheap. It's only about $20 on 4K. I've thought about just buying it just to have it in the collection and watch it, but I just don't want to spend $20 and not sure if I'm gonna enjoy it. So I found this for $2.99 and I decided I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna check it out. And then if I like it, it's not like I lost a lot of money, just $3, and then I will pick up the 4K. So I got the Phantom Thread, and this stars Daniel Day-Lewis, which is an actor that I'm also trying to grow my collection. The other one that I picked up, and this one I've actually never seen, but I do know that my friend Vin has spoken about this one. He really likes this one, if I'm not mistaken, and that is The Road. So this is another one that I found at the thrift store. Now, the thrift stores around my area, some sell Blu-rays for $5.99, some sell for $7.99. This one was $2.99. So it seems like every location just kind of makes up their own pricing. But we got The Road for $2.99, and this is one that I've been wanting to check out. And to add it to the collection is very good. I know this doesn't have a 4K, and there's a couple here that I picked up that do have a 4K, but I really don't give a shit. So happy to have The Road on Blu-ray. And then here's one that is going to be getting a 4K. And I like this movie, but not enough to spend like the $40 on a 4K. And this is actually another director that I'm trying to complete their filmography. And that is the Coen brothers. And this is Burn After Reading. I love the Coen brothers. I love a lot of their films. No Country for Old Men is one of my favorite films. It's in my Letterboxd top four. And I also love Blood Simple, which is their first film, which I think everyone overlooks. But Burn After Reading is a fun movie. I do like this one. Again, not enough to spend the $40 or whatever it's going to be on 4K. I'm very happy with just a Blu-ray. This was $5.99, and it's a very clean copy. So very happy to have this one in the collection. Actually, recently we watched this one not too long ago, like a month or two ago. So that's it for the thrift stores, 3 pickups. Now let's get into this was at my local movie store. And again, I went in for one movie and then ended up leaving with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I had store credit, so I didn't have to pay for any of this, which is great. So there's one 4K and the rest are all Blu-ray. I'll start with the 4K. We have Independence Day from 1996. This is the original. I actually, when I first saw this, I thought it was going to be the sequel that came out. But I'm happy to get the original. I've actually never seen this one, so definitely interested in checking this one out. Now, what's interesting is when I was at the store and we were talking, we knew that this was the same guy who traded all of these in. All of these movies are from the same guy. And you can, I'm not going to show you guys. This one's actually blacked out. He put these stickers on all of them, which is really annoying because he actually put it on not the case, on the actual insert itself, which I don't know why he would do. But he wrote his name. He wrote return to his name. I'm not going to say it. And he put his phone number. I don't know why he would put his phone number, but all of these have this. Some of them are blacked out, some of them are not. So anyways, Independence Day on 4K. Happy to have that into the collection. I never heard of this movie, but it stars Sandra Bullock, Matthew McConaughey, Samuel L. Jackson, and Kevin Spacey. This is from the 90s. 1996, we have A Time to Kill. I didn't even look at this one. I didn't even search it on Letterboxd. I just saw that cast and I was like, you can't go wrong. So I just grabbed that. Again, I know nothing about that one. This one, The French Connection 2, I don't even have the original yet. It's been a movie that I've been looking for, but I don't really want to pay like the $30 that it's going for. So I found this one and I grabbed it, and I obviously have to watch the first one before this one, because from what I heard, this is like a straight continuation from the first movie. Like the ending leads straight into the beginning of this movie. So I need to watch the first one before getting into that one. A little comedy here. We got 21 Jump Street. So again, like I was saying, I know this one has a 4K, but I don't need to spend the price that the 4K is. This for me on Blu-ray is more than enough. So 21 Jump Street, happy to have that one. And here is one of my favorite movies of all time as well. I would say top 10 movies of all time. And it's I think it's again, because it's in my top 10, I think it's one of Christopher Nolan's absolute best movies. We have The Prestige. This one I'm looking for on 4K. My friend Chris and I were talking. He's like, it's like $20 on 4K. Nah, it's not. Here in Canada on Amazon, it's going for $46.99. So it's a harder 4K to find. So that's why I haven't pulled the trigger on it. But to have the Blu-ray, and again, I had store credit. Very, very happy to have one of my favorite movies in my collection. And I think I have every Nolan film now as well. Here's a movie that I've only seen once, and I wanted to rewatch it. This is Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal in Nocturnal Animals. I remember liking it, but I remember like other people really, really loving it. So I think there was a little bit of a disconnect for me. So I wanted to watch it again. Here's one that I've never seen, but Zack Snyder, I just think his movies are fun. So I wanted to watch Watchmen, and this is the director's cut. I know this one has a 4K. This one I would probably upgrade to 4K if I really like it. So again, just wanted to pick it up on Blu-ray first. The next one is a comedy, and this is an interesting one because it stars Will Ferrell, and I think Will Ferrell, you either really love him or you really dislike him. And I'm in the camp where I don't think he's funny, but this movie works for me, and it's because of John C. Reilly. And this is Step Brothers. I actually like this one. I actually find this one to be funny. And again, for me, I think it's because of John C. Reilly. I think he's really good. I think he's really good in comedy, but also he can play a more serious role as well. So I really like Step Brothers, and I actually rewatched that one a couple days ago. Well, maybe a couple weeks ago. Up next, we have a Western, and this stars Kevin Costner, Dennis Quaid, and Gene Hackman. We have Wyatt Earp. So this one I've never seen. I do have Tombstone, and those are Wyatt Earp and Tombstone are heavily compared between which movie is better. Again, I've never seen this one. I've seen Tombstone. I really like Tombstone, so I've been looking for this one for a little while. So happy to have it. I love Westerns. I guess I'll let you know which one I prefer. I think most people prefer Tombstone, but... and then we picked up... Well, I did. You didn't do shit. I picked it up. I got Gangs of New York. Another one for the Daniel Day-Lewis collection. DiCaprio, Cameron Diaz, and this is a Martin Scorsese film. I've never seen this one either, so happy to have this one in the collection. I'm expecting there's a 4K gonna come out eventually, but... the Blu-ray will work for me until then. Now, this another Daniel Day-Lewis movie here, and this is probably Paul Thomas Anderson's best movie. And I know there's a 4K coming up for it. I don't think it has a date yet. I'll definitely be getting it on 4K. I'm hoping Criterion releases it, but we'll find out. There will be blood. I've been looking for this one for a while. I've wanted to rewatch it and add it to the collection. I didn't have it before, and this one's just not. It's not cheap. It's not the easiest to find around here. They had this at $15, but again, with the store credit, I was happy to not pay anything. But this one usually, like even on eBay here in Canada, it's like 25 to 30. So. Really happy to find it today. So There Will Be Blood. And the movie that I went to go pick up, because of this movie, I got all of these movies. This is one that I've been wanting to watch for a while now. Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman. We have Crimson Tide. Another one that is pretty hard to find. I was actually going to buy this on DVD about a week ago on eBay, but I decided to just hold off. I was like, I'm going to find it. And I decided to pull the trigger. And I'm so happy that I asked about this because, again, if I didn't ask about this and I just ordered it myself, I wouldn't have come across all these movies today. So Crimson Tide, happy to have that. And the last pickup here is a trilogy. And I do not think I've ever seen these movies. Now, let me just say this. I really only started getting into movies like 6 years ago. Like COVID, 2020 is kind of when I started watching movies. So when these came out, I just didn't really care about them. But this is the Pirates of the Caribbean, and this is the trilogy. So we got the first 3 films. I think there's more than 3, I'm not sure. The Curse of Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, and At World's End. This box set was $15, and individually they were selling them for like $7. So it was cheaper to just get the trilogy and a nice little box set than it was to get individually. So got that one as well. And I was actually a couple days ago, I just added this to the watch list. I wanted to watch them. I think it was my friend Eddie that recently watched one of them, and and he was just saying how fun it was on Letterboxd. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get that. So that is my pickups today. 3 thrift store finds, and the rest all at my local movie store, and I didn't pay anything for it. Very, very happy with this haul. I did post a video on my Instagram where I showed off some of this, but that was before I went to all the thrift stores. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's in the description below. Also, my Letterboxd is in the description below. I usually post stuff there before YouTube. So yeah, give me a follow if you guys are interested in what I pick up. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much. I got to go watch some soccer I think it's Brazil and Morocco right now. So I got to go. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching.